Did you know that Antarctica is the only continent with no owls? What's up, Internet? It is a beautiful day outside today, and yet here I am sitting here and making a video for you guys, all 222 of you, because you are all so awesome and I love you so much, and I would rather be here than outside in that beautiful day. It's really nice out there. I'm also very overtired today. Alright, so let's get started with our topics. First thing I wanted to talk about today was Andrew Garcia. Now, I don't know how many of you watch American Idol. I mean, I personally don't watch it at all. But you may or may not know that Andrew Garcia, one of the people competing right now, is actually a former YouTuber. And as Andrew Garcia is a former member of the YouTube community, yes, former, he had to delete his account when he entered American Idol because he could use it as self-promotion or something, they said. I choose to promote him because he was a member of the community and we always support our community here on YouTube. Because YouTube is, well, awesome. Now, I imagine that the reason he has gotten as far as he has is because that Ray William Johnson promoted him, well, pretty much every show lately, and all the people who subscribe to Ray William Johnson have been voting for Andrew Garcia on American Idol. Now, I realize that probably every single person subscribed to me is also subscribed to Ray William Johnson because he is a huge YouTuber and I'm like this little unpartnered thing that just does this as a hobby and because I love to do it. But I still think you should watch American Idol and vote for Andrew Garcia because he is awesome and should win American Idol. That would be like a huge step for the YouTube community. To have one of our own become winner of American Idol on real national live television. And of course, I'm not just saying vote for him just because he was a YouTuber. I also think he has a really good talent and an amazing singing voice. He also has a really good way of taking a song and changing it into something that is different and is new and is really, really fresh and really, really good. So, to sum it up, vote Andrew Garcia because he is a YouTuber and a good singer and he knows how to remix songs. Oh, and one last thing about Andrew Garcia. I think every time he steps onto the stage, for some reason, his presence makes the judges retarded. Because he always has an amazing performance and the judges are always like, man, I didn't like it. It needs more soul. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was retarded. It was horrible. I think you should go die. Moving right along. I wanted to quickly touch on the topic of ideas. I recently had an idea that I would go on a road trip and interview a whole bunch of YouTubers and make a documentary about how YouTube has become such this massive community and become what it is now, basically a big media influencing machine. And then I would take that documentary and I would edit it and, and I would make it into this awesome thing and I would put it into film festivals and hopefully that would get me a start on what I want to do, which is be a videographer. Then as I was browsing around YouTube the other day, I came across a trailer for a video that was made last year called Butterflies. That video is about YouTube and how it has become such a big community and how it has such a massive mega impact on the media today. And it really pissed me off. I've never been so aggravated about an idea that I had that I thought was amazing and original and has been taken away from me by someone else because they thought of it first. I mean, I've talked to the guys who are going to come on the trip with me and make the documentary with me and they said that they had some other ideas that we could try out and we're thinking about them, but it's kind of like a hopes and dreams dash kind of thing. And that's all I had to say about that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was movie review shows and how pretty much 80% of them are clinically retarded. And then the rest of them have never ever been to film school and don't know anything about movies or writing. A true filmmaker is in the film industry to be creative and to get their ideas and their messages out there and out to the world so they can share these things with them and share their ability to do amazing things with other people. They have spent years studying film and writing and have spent years writing and filming to get experience and they know what they are doing. They also know that a new idea is usually a good idea because the film industry is all about creativity and whenever you have creativity in the film industry, creativity should reign. Creativity most often does reign. But then movie reviewers come along, no experience writing, filming or anything like that, and tell you everything that's wrong with the movie and completely rip it apart. I'm not saying all movie reviewers are like this, and I'm not saying that all movie reviewers are dumb and wrong, but for the most part, every time I try and get a good review on a movie and then I go watch the movie, the review was absolutely incorrect. I find I usually love movies that the reviewers hated, or I hate movies that the reviewers loved. Movie reviewers loved Avatar. On the other hand, almost every film person that I've talked to or am associated with or have read about did not like Avatar. I mean, they liked the effects, and so did I. Everybody liked the effects in Avatar, but they weren't too impressed with the story. I mean, for James Cameron, that was just a letdown. Anyway, I digress. My point is that the majority of movie reviewers should just not be allowed to exist. But at the same time, movie reviewers do get movies' attention, so we shouldn't complain. So now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show, support the hater. Today's Support the Hater goes out to a YouTube user named That. They made a comment that said this. So, if you can read that. I mean, I can't speak troll. And I think that's just about everything I'm going to say about them because I don't really know if I want to waste my time with something that I can't read or understand. I mean, gay hate, he's obviously trying to say gay, but that's the only thing I can detect. Leave a comment down below telling me if you can translate that. So please, support this hater, because they need all the help they can get. And now for today's shoutout. Today's shoutout goes out to a YouTube user named 305DADE85? 8A. 305DADE8A. I almost got it. 305DADE8A was the 10th person to comment on my last video. Congratulations, 305DADE8A. Shout out to you. Remember, if you would like a shout out on one of my videos, just be the 10th person to comment on this video and I will be sure to give you a shout out in the next video. And if you'd really like to comment but don't have anything to say about everything else I've already talked about in the video, then you suck. No, I'm just kidding. Here is a weekly Would You Rather. Would you rather have everyone hate you for doing bad reviews of movies? Or have everyone hate you because you don't like Andrew Garcia? Anyway, that's all I got to say for today and the rest of this week. I'm Isaac Goley, and thanks for joining me once again on Rant.